Hello friends, today we are going to learn about bijective function. So when a function is bijective, a function f from a to b is said to be bijective if it is both injective and surjective. So what it means by injective? When a function is injective, then x equal to y, that means x not equal to y means fx not equal to fy, or fx equal to fy, this means x equal to y. These conditions means the function is injective. And when the function is surjective, the function is surjective if for all y belongs to codomain there exists a x belongs to domain such that y equal to fx. This means for each element in the codomain, we should have a image in the preimage in the domain. So for each element in the codomain, there is an element in the domain that maps to that element in the codomain. So then it is called surjective. So when these two conditions are satisfied, then the function is called bijective. So how pictorially a bijective function looks like? So first is it has to be injective, then it has to be surjective. So suppose these are two sets A and B, and f be a function from A to B, and there are some elements. Here are some elements. Now if the function f has to be injective, then what happens? Then one element goes to one element. Like, so what is the definition of injective? Fx equal to fy means x equal to y. So, or what we can say, x not equal to y means fx not equal to fy. So we understand that 2x cannot go to same y. So if this is 1x, this must to go to 1y. This 1x should go to another. This should go to another. This will go to another y, and this x will go to another y. So the function is injective. Now if we want to say that the function is surjective, then we cannot have any extra y here. So all the y here in the codomain should have a preimage in the domain. So here we cannot have some extra y like this. So then the function will not be surjective. So this is the picture how a bijective function looks like. This function is bijective. Now let's see some examples. The function is f 1, 4, 2, 5 and 3, 6. We have the sets a equal to 1, 2, 3 and b equal to 4, 5, 6. And the function is f 1, 4, the ordered pair 1, 4, the ordered pair 2, 5 and the ordered pair 3, 6. So how it looks like? Let's draw it. This is our set A. We have 1, 2, 3 here. And this is our set B. We have 4, 5, 6 here. So 1 goes to 4, 2 goes to 5 and 3 goes to 6. So what we see? We see that no two element in the domain goes to a single element in the codomain. That is, if in the domain we have separate elements, they go to separate elements in the codomain. And also what we see that in all the elements of the codomain, there exists one element in the domain. That is, for every element of the codomain has a preimage in the domain. So we can tell that this function is bijective. So f defined like that in the sets A and B is a bijective function. Here the function f is defined from from the set of all real numbers to set of all real numbers, that is from R to R, and f is defined by ax plus b. So we have to show that this is a bijection. So first prove that this is an injection. First prove that injective function. So if fx equal to fy, that implies x equal to y. This is the definition of injection. So we have to prove if fx equal to fy, then we have x equal to y. Or to prove fx equal to fy implies x equal to y. So let fx equal to fy. So what is fx? Fx is ax plus b, and what is fy? Fy is ay plus b. Now what we get? This b and b gets cancelled out, and a gets cancelled out, because okay, let's do it. Let's break it. So b and b gets cancelled out, and then what we have? Then we have ax equal to ay. Now these both a will get cancelled out because a not equal to 0, and we will get x equal to y. Therefore f is injective. Now we have to show that f is surjective. So what was the definition for surjective? The definition was, for all y belongs to codomain. Here codomain is R, so I am writing R. For all y belongs to R, there exists ax belongs to R. This R is domain, so x belongs to domain. There exists x belongs to domain such that y equal to fx. That is, for each y we have a x in the domain. So how we start this? Let's take let y equal to fx. For some arbitrary y, we are assuming that there exists a x. So what is our fx? Y equal to ax plus b. This is the definition of fx. Then what we get? Y minus b equal to ax. Now we can divide by a because a not equal to 0. This is because a not equal to 0. So y minus b divided by a equal to x. Now you think whether this x belongs to R, whether x is a real number or not. We see that a is not equal to 0 and we divide by a. So this is not undefined, this is a defined thing. And y minus b is a real number and a is also a real number. Therefore x equal to y minus b by a. This is a real number, this belongs to R. Therefore for any y belongs to codomain, this codomain is R, there exists x equal to y minus b by a belongs to R. This belongs to R and R is domain. So for any y, for some y belongs to codomain, we have x equal to y minus b by a in the domain. So therefore each y has a pre-image in the domain. So we get this function f is surjective. Hence we can tell that f is bijective. Therefore f is a bijective function. So this is the mathematically proof. Now let's check whether this function is bijective or not. So our function is f from R to R, fx equal to x square. So first we have to show whether it is injective or not. If it is not injective, then we can tell that it is not bijective. We don't have to see the surjectivity. Or if it is not surjective, we can tell that it is not bijective. We don't have to see the injectivity. So first we will check whether it is injective or not. So what is f of 1? F of 1 is 1 square, that is equal to 1. And what is f of minus 1? F of minus 1 is also minus 1 square, and that is equal to 1. Therefore what we get? F of 1 equal to f of minus 1. And what does it mean? It means two elements 1 and minus 1 goes to the same element in the codomain. That's why this is not injective. Since it is not injective, we don't have to check for surjectivity. Therefore it is not bijective. we have to check whether this function is bijective or not. So f from z to z. Z is the set of all integers. What are integers? Like -1, -2, -3 and so on. 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. This is the set of integers. So f is the function from z to z, from set of all integers to set of all integers, defined as fx equal to 2x minus 1. So we will check whether this is surjective or not. So suppose there exists y belongs to z, here z is codomain, such that for y there exists a x belongs to z, this z is domain, such that y equal to fx. So we suppose that there exists a will for any y belongs to the codomain, there exists a x belongs to the domain such that y equal to fx. Now what is our fx? Fx is 2x minus 1. So this gives us y plus 1 equal to 2x, and this gives y plus 1 by 2 equal to x. Now if we put y equal to 0, we can put y equal to 0 because 0 is integer. So then what you get? You get x equal to half. But is half integer? Half is not an integer. So half doesn't belongs to z. So half doesn't belongs to the domain. So what we get? For an integer y that belongs to the codomain, we don't have any x in the domain. That means we don't have any pre-image for the integer 0. So that's why there exists in the codomain we get an element which doesn't have any pre-image. So that's why this function is not surjective. Therefore, not surjective, and hence not bijective. See, this is not surjective, that's why it is not bijective. We didn't have to prove whether it is injective or not, but you can check always. So let's check whether it is injective or not. So fx equal to fy. This means what? This gives us 2x minus 1 equal to 2y minus 1. So minus 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled out. We get 2x equal to 2y, and then we get x equal to y. This is injective, but it is not surjective. Therefore, it is not bijective. So this is the concept of bijective functions. We tell a function bijective when it is injective and both surjective. So I end this video here, and thanks for watching.